NFL season. We have a few good games here, a few so-so games, a lot of teams on bye. Let's get into it. So, here is our schedule for this week. Can't zoom in any more than that, it gets weird. Here's our schedule for this week. As you can see, we have 6 teams on the bye: Browns, Steelers, Broncos, Cowboys, Giants, Niners. Some good teams in there that people would want to see, I feel like. We'll start with the AFC, as always, move to the NFC, and then do our inter-conference games. And I've updated everything to the current standings. Colts at Patriots. Patriots are at the bottom of the AFC East right now, but they had a really good game last week. I think Colts lost last week. If I'm not mistaken, yeah, the Commanders beat the Colts, and the Patriots beat the Jets. So, Patriots coming off a win, Colts coming off a loss. This will be the game. I believe right now Bill Belichick is tied for second most wins all time for an NFL head coach. And I think this game would give him sole possession of second most wins all time. I'm pretty sure. So I think, especially being there in Foxborough, the Patriots are going to get that win. That's going to be a big game for Bill. Speaking of Bills, we have the Bills going into MetLife to play the New York Jets. Bills, top of their division, just strengthened the team through some trades. They're looking good. I think the Jets traded away some pieces. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't looked over every trade yet. I was just kind of browsing through what trades have happened before I made this video. But I'm gonna go Bills over Jets here. I think wow, that completely shakes up that division, huh? I think that while the Jets have looked good, Zach Wilson looked really bad last week. The Bills are one of, if not the best team in the league, and their defense is going to frustrate Zach Wilson even more than he was frustrated last week. And Zach Wilson is like the worst quarterback in the league when he's under pressure. The Bills are going to put him under a lot of pressure. I think there's going to be a win here. The Raiders just got blanked last week. They got blanked against the Saints and Andy Dalton, who really haven't been that great. Andy Dalton especially. Now the Jags haven't been great either. They're 2-6, obviously. Some concerning games. So this one's kind of a toss-up. Like, it's kind of a question of which team is going to suck less. Kind of how I view it. You know what? We're in Jacksonville. I'm going to say the Jaguars win that. I'm not at all confident about that pick, but I'm going to say the Jaguars win that. Titans versus the Chiefs. Chiefs coming off of a bye week. They're going to be well rested. The Titans, I want to see. I'm going to look on my phone real quick so you guys aren't going to see this, but I want to see if Tannehill is still hurt. Ryan Tannehill, the pain is going to be there. Tannehill said that's just kind of where we're at with it. With the nature of the injury, it kind of is there, so it's going to be a matter if I can do my job. For Titans quarterback Ryan Tannehill, the decision about whether he'll try to play comes down to a matter of pain tolerance. So it's... Vrabel didn't comment. Ryan Tannehill will be limited. Ryan Tannehill was limited in practice as of the time recording this video on Wednesday, that Tannehill is not going to play. Now, the Titans did have a big win last week, but Kansas City is a really good defense, obviously much better than the Texans. And coming off a bye, I'm going to say the Kansas City Chiefs should beat the Tennessee Titans. Packers at Lions, two teams who lost last week. Packers have been on a skid. The Detroit Lions offense has dried up a bit, and they also traded away some offensive pieces earlier this week. So I'm going to say the Packers should get the win here over Detroit. I'd be kind of shocked, actually, if the Lions got the win there. Vikings at Commanders. Vikings have been rock solid all season. They're leading the NFC North. They've looked incredible. But you guys know that I'm low-key, on the Washington Commanders hype train. I love the Vikings. I think they're a top 5 team this season. I think they could be a dark horse. But I want to go for the upset pick here. You guys know I like to pick upsets from time to time. I'm going to say the Washington Commanders upset the Minnesota Vikings at home. Probably not going to happen. I'm not super confident in this pick, but that's going to be my upset pick. Seahawks at Cardinals. Now it's time for my homer pick. Seahawks shocked me last week being able to beat the New York Giants, who've been absolutely rolling. I know I have a lot of Giants fans in my YouTube comments. I see you guys every week loving and supporting your team. Don't see many Cardinals fans, though. That's always interesting. But I'm super hype on the Seahawks right now. They look incredible. Geno Smith, Kenneth Walker, the defense looks great. Michael Jackson, Kobe Bryant, Woolen. I think that the Seahawks could upset the Cardinals, who have really kind of looked sluggish all season. Kyler Murray's ball security has been questionable. He's thrown a lot of picks this season. I'm going to say the Seahawks upset I don't even know if it's an upset, but I'm going to say the Seahawks beat the Cardinals. Might be a homer pick, but I'm alright with that. Rams at Buccaneers. Buccaneers have lost the last few. Tom Brady is 2 games under 500 for the first time in his career. A lot of public issues around Tom Brady at the moment, some internal issues with the team. But the Rams have been struggling. They've not looked great, especially with regards to what their preseason expectations were. I'm going to say the Tampa Bay Buccaneers get the win in Tampa. I think they're going to stop the bleeding here. I think Tom Brady's going to turn it on. He's not going to want to go 3 games under 500. I think Tom Brady still thinks that the Buccaneers are a playoff team. He could be right about that. I'm going to pick the Buccaneers to beat the Rams. That might be an upset pick. Alright, finally our interdivisional games, interconference games. The Eagles are going into Houston to face the Texans. The Eagles are still undefeated. 7-0, which is absolutely crazy. But the Texans are one of the worst teams in the league, if not the worst team in the league. 1-5-1. I don't see a team with a worse record. Maybe the Lions would be considered worse. But I feel like the Lions are better than the Texans. So I don't see their undefeated streak ending here in Houston on Thursday. I'm going to give the Eagles the win over the Texans. Dolphins at Bears. I picked the Bears last week and they let me down. The Dolphins have been looking really great ever since Tua came back from injury, but I feel like Justin Fields is improving every single week. My heart says Dolphins. It really does, but I think I might take the Bears in this one. We'll see if the Bears let me down for a second week in a row. Panthers at Bengals. Panthers, PJ Walker, their QB now. Going into Cincinnati. Cincinnati's sitting at 500 at the moment. And it looks like firing Matt Rule was like one of the best decisions the Panthers have made recently. They looked rejuvenated the last couple weeks. Even though they haven't been getting the wins, they look better on the field. Is it enough to elevate them over the Bengals? I don't really think so. I'm going to give the win to the Cincinnati Bengals in this game. Chargers at Falcons. I feel like the Falcons have a little bit of momentum right now. They've won, I think, their last two, wasn't it? They won that one, and week 7 they won, didn't they? No, they didn't. They played the Bengals. What was it, week 6 that they won? Yeah, week 6 they beat the Niners. That was a big win. But the Chargers coming off a bye. Did they get any pieces at the trade? Let me see. Chargers trade. Chargers stay put at the deadline. Interesting. So they didn't trade anyone, and they didn't trade for anyone, so that's kind of interesting. I think that rest coming off the bye, I mean, the Falcons do have some momentum, but I just think the Chargers are the better team. I'm going to give the Chargers the win there. Finally, Ravens at Saints. Saints with a big win last week. Andy Dalton bouncing back after a terrible game, got a great win. Shut out the Raiders, but the Ravens are one of the better teams in the league this season. Ravens look scary. I'm gonna go Ravens over Saints. I don't know, the predictions this week, they feel a little tough. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not super confident in some of these. A lot of these feel like kind of toss-ups. I feel like this could be a trap game. I feel like New Orleans could win this game. This also feels like a trap game. I feel like both of these could be flipped, but whatever, my picks are my picks. So in the AFC, I have the Patriots beating the Colts. I have the Bills beating the Jets. I have the Jaguars beating the Raiders, and I have the Chiefs beating the Titans. In the NFC, I have the Packers beating the Lions. I have the Commanders upsetting the Vikings. I have the Seahawks beating the Cardinals, and I have the Buccaneers beating the Rams. That might be an upset. Inter-conference games, I have the Eagles beating the Texans. I have the Bears beating the Dolphins. I have the Bengals beating the Panthers, the Chargers beating the Falcons, and the Ravens beating the Saints. So, there we go. Predictions for week 9 on the table. More than halfway through the season already. It doesn't even feel like it. It feels like the season just started like just the other day, really. It's gone by super fast, but I'd love to hear what you guys think about these predictions. Any feedback, if you agree or disagree with any of my picks, I'd love to hear it in the comments down below. I try to go through once a week or so and respond to all the comments I get, so thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more content just like this almost every single day. Until next time, bye-bye.